Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. What a crazy episode and a wild ending to episode 51 of Memphis Wrestling. Hello, everybody. I am Dustin Starr. I am wearing my Memphis Wrestling hoodie. You can get yours on the website right now, championshipwrestlingmemphis.com. What's up, William? How are you? Talk to me. Talk to me about today's big episode. Of course, the brand new Rollin' Into Mempho podcast is going to drop right here on this YouTube channel here in just a bit. They're actually recording it right now. You can check them out live too, probably. But that'll be here, and you'll get the hits, the misses, the must-see, all the different things from Rhino JB and BT. Another awesome episode, man. Can't believe what the posse did. There's no reversing that. The posse literally destroyed the set and the seating at the Wrestle Center with sledgehammers and an axe. And right now on this YouTube channel, there is bonus footage. So you can go and watch what happened when the show went off the air. The posse literally destroyed the entire side of the Wrestle Center. And you'll see some of that on next week's show. But also it's all available right here on this YouTube channel. Dominic says, "Hey Dustin 5-star, I am not ready for my weekly 5-star showcase because of what the posse did." Oh my gosh. Ben says, "What's up? Crazy episode." What a crazy episode. Guys threaten to do stuff like that all the time, and I don't know if you could hear it because the microphone, I didn't necessarily get close enough, especially when they have an axe and a sledgehammer, but you could hear they were wanting to destroy the desk. And if you rewind all the way back to the very first episode in the Wrestle Center, it's highly discussed, very notable that the posse helped build that Wrestle Center. They built the desk, they built the pews along with myself and King Cobra. We put that Wrestle Center together. So they were coming back to destroy the desk. And it looked like instead they got the pews and the seating of the Wrestle Center. Absolutely unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it in all my years of watching Memphis Wrestling. I mean, you see a table collapse on WWE Raw from time to time, but these guys literally destroyed. And you can only imagine the Wrestle Center, we film at least every 2 weeks. So to be able to scramble and get everything taken care of and get that seating back in place, man, it's a struggle. So they really set us back, Simon and Lil Chris, and you'll see this unfold throughout all the episodes leading up to the Super Bouts and the anniversary Blockbuster Spectacular. But that happens live tomorrow at the Wrestle Center, 3296 Winbrook Drive in Memphis. It is the biggest and the best card that I think we've ever had, no doubt. Hands down, it's loaded full of Super Bouts. And if you're in the Memphis area or within a driving distance, you should totally get your ticket. I think ringside are all sold out, but there are general admission seats. Very, very good seating there. And of course, Tops Barbecue will be on hand. You can meet Mickey James, Nick Aldis versus Jonathan Gresham. Also, there is a very, very cool pro wrestling seminar that's going to happen immediately following that. So if anybody is an aspiring pro wrestler or any wrestlers that are watching this within the viewing area, you should totally come and take advantage of that wrestling seminar. But also, the Gun Show, defending the Memphis Heritage Championship against the best of the best, Austin Lane. And I know you guys saw the announcement this week. The Murder Hawk monster, Lance Archer, is coming back to fight the Gun Show one-on-one. And I can only imagine that if the Gun Show is still the champion when that match happens, it will be for the title. But first, the best of the best. Let me get caught up here, guys. Crazy episode. Bobby says, "I like David Ali in the match against Mike Anthony today on Memphis Wrestling." Good. You're going to see more of both of those guys. Mike Anthony's a staple since episode 1 here on Memphis Wrestling. And then also David Ali will be back. He will be live in action tomorrow at the Super Bout Spectacular at the Wrestle Center. So championshipwrestlingmemphis.com. You can see David Ali live. Dominic says, "David Ali and Mike Anthony was fantastic." Keith says, "The posse had no business tearing the Wrestle Center, disgusting and deplorable." Absolutely. Guys, you'll see it unfold on television. These dudes are nuts. I've known them for a long time, over 20 years. And I don't know if I've ever seen them this bad. The posse just went too far. It is. It's way too far. Guess who had to pay to replace that stuff? William, I said it in the live chat. Let's take this old school Memphis style. Reinstate the posse. Put them in a match with the GOATs and get them out of there. Stay tuned. You'll see it unfold. Those of us who are here live and attend these shows live do a very good job at not releasing any spoilers. So you're going to be very happy, William. Memphis Wrestling at its finest. Lamb says the posse helped to build the Wrestle Center. Maybe they thought the Wrestle Center needed some upgrades. Okay, well, that's one way to do it, that's for sure. Comment just came in, said the posse needs to be fired. And I totally agree with that. Stay tuned. Hello, Dustin 5-Star. How do you do? Hello, Wade Housen. I'm doing very good. Thanks for joining us here. I saw you in the live chat as well. Dominic, just how could the posse do something so idiotic by tearing down the Wrestle Center? Man. Trey says, Mickey James coming to Memphis. Yes, Mickey James will be in Memphis, Tennessee tomorrow, live at the Wrestle Center. Bobby says he likes Skylar. What about that moment with Skylar? Not only kicking Heather's lights out, but then hoisting the Memphis Wrestling Women's Championship over her head in the center of the ring? It has been released on social media here that those two will go one-on-one for the Memphis Wrestling Women's Championship tomorrow at the Wrestle Center. Could we crown, which we could, will we crown a new Memphis Wrestling Women's Champion? Wouldn't mind seeing them in a Texas Tornado match. Oh man, after what the posse did, I don't know if we can stand a Texas Tornado match. Dominic says the posse should not be suspended anymore. They should be fired. Now, I totally agree with that 1,000,000%. Wadehausen says, weren't the posse supposed to give you back the tag team championships this week? Yes, they were. And instead, you see what we got. And I told them they were not allowed in the building. William says Skylar is on fire. She is. She eliminated Jordan Grace. She eliminated Thunder Rosa. She had a hand in eliminating Amber Rodriguez. She has been absolutely on fire. Tried to get her championship match today on the program, but instead she kicked Heather Monroe's lights out. So that match will happen as part of our anniversary Blockbuster Super Bouts. Of course, tomorrow, that is Sunday, February 13th. It is Super Bowl Sunday. It is Super Bout Sunday, and those two go one-on-one. I can't wait to see it. History could be made right there at the Wrestle Center, and I can tell you one thing. Mickey James is a pioneer of sorts, leading this next generation of women's wrestlers. Future Hall of Famer, by the way, current Knockout Women's Champion. Do you think that she is definitely going to have an interest in that matchup? Absolutely. So we'll see Mickey James as a part of the women's division as well tomorrow. And those of you who aren't in the Memphis area and aren't going to be there live, you will see it all unfold right here on YouTube. And if you haven't already, go ahead and like and subscribe and do all that kind of stuff. Tell all your friends Memphis Wrestling is on fire and we're growing. Keith says, loser leaves town. Posse versus Derek King and Danny Be Good. Oh, man. Need to respect taught. That's right. Well, if any of those teams are going to teach respect, it's definitely Danny B and Derek King. Well, sometimes Derek King. The posse just need to get the insert favorite wrestler here out of here. What a cheap shot by Skylar. Unbelievable. That's what Lamb says. Come on, Lamb. Skylar will win the women's championship and go on to make lots of monies. Wadehausen, you might be right. She's got her big opportunity coming up. The women's division is on fire now. I have not seen Amber Rodriguez on any of the official lineups. And Amber Rodriguez has been a staple in Memphis Wrestling for a long, long time here. So we'll see what happens with that. And you'll see this all unfold on television as well. So stay tuned. How about Mickey James as a special referee in Skylar versus Monroe? Ooh, TN couponer. That sounds like a good one right there. Who you got, by the way? You got Heather retaining the title, or do you have Skylar winning the championship? Skylar just applied at an old adage to do unto to others. Yes, she did. Absolutely. Yes, very good show. I'm very happy with all the performances there. Everybody did a great job. It was a nice build to tomorrow's show, and it's a little bit different because you'll see the build continue on television, but the event is actually tomorrow. I believe that ringside seats are sold out. There's still plenty of great VIP seating as well. So get your tickets at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com. You will be able to meet Mickie James immediately following the event. So the way that it will play out for any of those of you who will be there is we will have a VIP session with Jonathan Gresham, the Ring of Honor World Title, and the National World Champion, and the National Treasure, Nick Aldis. They'll be there for the VIP session along with Heather Monroe, the Women's Champion, Skyler, the Memphis Heritage Champion, Gun Show Brett Michaels, Best of the Best Austin Lane, and more. So that happens from 12:30 to 1:30. 1:45, we have a special exclusive YouTube match that we are going to record just for you guys. 2 p.m. bell time, we start the Super Bouts. And then immediately following that, Mickie James at about 4 p.m. when the show is over, Mickie James will have her VIP session along with Nick Aldis inside the Wrestle Center VIP section. Tops Barbecue will be there as well. And then inside the arena, the Ring of Honor World Champion, Jonathan Gresham, what I feel is one of the very best wrestlers in the entire world, will do a pro wrestling seminar right there at the Wrestle Center with not only just our talent, but brand new talent, brand new trainees who just joined the Wrestle Center, and then also any talent that's interested, that's within driving distance, or heck, you can fly here if you want. Jonathan Gresham will conduct a pro wrestling seminar. You can get all the information, the tickets and everything at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and put those in the comments because I am fired up. Tomorrow is show day, so that means I got plenty of work to do. Oh, yeah. Let's see. I got some catching up to do, all right? Dominic, I keep it PG since it's a family-friendly environment, so I always censor creative inserts, all right? I appreciate that. Of course, there's lots of kids that watch Memphis Wrestling each week as well. Still want the lights-out match, the Posse and Goats. This is Memphis Wrestling is not responsible for what's happened. Well, we're not going to sanction whatever it is. Any kind of fight like that, I do not need that liability. That is absolutely for sure. Keith says, Aldis kicks butt, whether it's Memphis or NWA. Bring into the show 1 week. He'll be here. He will be here tomorrow live in Memphis going one-on-one with Jonathan Gresham. Bobby says, I'd like to see Shalance Royale and Cassandra Golden wrestle again on Championship Wrestling from Memphis. Shalance stays very, very active, very, very booked. She is a champion in multiple, promotions all throughout. But then also, I can confirm here, just to the YouTube viewers, that Cassandra Golden will make her return to Memphis Wrestling in March at our live event. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you, Lamb. I really appreciate that. Wadehausen would still like to see the Posse and Goats in a Falls Count Anywhere. Anything goes street fight. And if the Posse loses, they're fired. Well, at this point, if it's for the tag team titles, the Goats have to get the titles back, is what has to happen. And I don't know about you, but I don't think I'm going to approach Lil Chris and Simon and say, hey, hand them over. There's only one way to get them back, and that's a fight. That is a really good idea. Jonathan Gresham's one of the best wrestlers on the planet today. I agree. That's why we have him for our very first pro wrestling seminar. I'd like to see Queen Caitlin and Rebel Kell back in the future. Well, Ben, you will see Rebel Kell back in the future. Absolutely, for sure. Big fan of Rebel Kell. Rob says, sounds like a busy day. Maybe Gresham can help the Staker Horns. Maybe he can. Happy that your company is doing so well, enjoying the episodes. Hashtag thank you. Thank you, TN Couponer. We've been on here for a while, man. I really appreciate you guys for watching, liking, doing all that kind of stuff. And come see us whenever you're in town. Check us out live. Will Jonathan Gresham also host a Q&A following his training session? He'll be answering questions all throughout that session. Particularly about performance and wrestling, and I'm sure that there will be matches that will take place at this seminar, but it's going to be Jonathan Gresham along with our head coaches, Alan Steele, Derek King, and King Cobra. Of course, I will be there scouting as well because I'm always looking for talent for you guys to be able to watch on Memphis Wrestling. So there's not necessarily a Q&A, but he will be answering questions throughout. Any chance for a Memphis women's tag title? Man, I just don't know that there are enough. First of all, enough TV minutes, because there has been talk of a TV title. There's been talk of some other sort of title. We have the Memphis Trios title. We have the Memphis Heritage title, the Memphis Wrestling Tag Team titles. There's just only so much time. And then also we feature other championships like the Ring of Honor World Championship. Now here's a little tidbit too. I announced today on TV that this was a championship match, but the contract came back that did not specify that it was a championship match. So stay tuned on that. I might have spoke ahead of turn, but you'll also see that play out on television, if you know what I'm saying. Q&A, Memphis Women. So probably not a tag team title. Also, with 58 minutes and 30 seconds each week, it's very hard to write for that many people. I know that the posse's, Dustin, you keep mispronouncing the posse's name. What's up, Big Dan? How are you? You should have gotten in there and kept them from destroying the set. Cost me a lot of money there, Big Dan. Still love you though. Bo says, I wonder what Cassandra Golden's going to think about Martin. You've been watching a long time, Bo. Keith says, will the Machine, Brian Cage, return to AEW? I'm not sure, but I will tell you this. On March the 27th, not only will Scotty 2 Hotty be in the house in Memphis Wrestling, but we'll be making a big announcement at somebody that's going to join him. That's all I can say. Posse versus Goats, Texas Chainsaw Massacre match. Whoa! Big Dan, I'm out of breath. Dominic, any chance Sting could make an appearance in Championship Wrestling from Memphis? Absolutely. I would love to book Sting. If anybody has contact on Sting, love to get him here. Watch the first episode today. You all have come a long way. Oh my gosh, I don't even know if I'd want to go back and watch, Rob. Wadehausen, Shining Mikey, Stinkerhorn got a win today in the Cobra Cup match. Yeah, he did. Big Dan, they worked you hard. Maria took Simon to Slap City. Yes, if you guys have not seen the bonus footage, Maria left the desk and slapped the taste out of Simon's mouth. It is there. It's on the channel. Hi, Dustin. Great episode today. Any plans to have a show go from 1 hour to 2 hours in the future? Nope, John, there's no plans in going to 2 hours. We're the fastest hour in pro wrestling, and all of our television syndications, which, by the way, are Tubetown TV in Jonesboro, Arkansas. We've got Hub TV out in Cookeville in the Knoxville, Tennessee area. Also CW30 here in Memphis. And then on March the 5th, we debut our premiere on CBS in Jackson, Tennessee. And then also stay tuned for the CW in Little Rock. We are in discussions at this point, and some other TV things in next seasons. We're going to have some more syndication. So we're going to keep it at an hour, for that reason, among others. But you could see a Saturday night event that could last 2 hours. Or we could be doing pay-per-view that could last 2 hours or longer. Will we see MCW travel more possibly to the East Coast? Jamal, probably not. We are located in the South, the Mid-South area of Memphis, Tennessee. So you would probably see us in Arkansas, Tennessee, Mississippi. That's probably going to be where you're going to see us unless it's on television. Malone's Family Circle. The posse. The posse wrecked my pew. Yeah, they did. Skimmerhorns and Mikey are weird, but they're so funny. Keith, they are entertainment gold. Dustin, you need the Louisville Slugger Jim Cornette to come in and lay the verbal snacks on some of you guys. Well, William, I'll ask you guys here on the live chat. There's plenty of you on here. Jim Cornette, yes or no? Bobby says, I'd like Manny Lemons to wrestle. Championship Wrestling from Memphis. I like Manny Lemons. I like Rekka Tahaka as well. Is Jeff Jarrett possibly going to make an appearance? Dominic, yes. Jeff Jarrett is possibly going to make an appearance. We've been in discussion, so stay tuned. Rob, Anthony versus the Savior was fire. 1 hour is hard to work. 1 hour is hard to work, man. It really is. Big mistake opening the doors for the posse to finish destroying the Wrestle Center. Instead, the sledgehammer, oh gosh, this is the posse. We're going to use the goats' faces. Yeah, everybody, tell the posse to scroll up and see all the nasty things that they've done and what you guys think of them now. It was nasty, nasty what you guys did. I sound like a grandma. That sucks what you guys did, just to be perfectly honest with you. Big Dan, go get some tops and recover. Austin says, hey, Dustin, when are Alan and Johnny coming back? I have no idea. Alan Steele will be in the house, probably not on camera, but he will be in the house at the Wrestle Center tomorrow at the anniversary Super Bout. Posse are just jealous. Wow, lots of yeses here. More yeses. John says that makes sense. The show lasts an hour. If can't be the fastest hour on TV if it's more than an hour. That is true. Carlito to Memphis. That would be cool. Bring in Cornette. I want to see Jay White in Memphis. Probably won't see Jay White in Memphis, but never say never. Wade Housen encourages all of you Fanhausen to keep watching Championship Wrestling from Memphis. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate it. Bobby, I would like to see CC Chanel wrestle on Championship Wrestling from Memphis. I think CC was out of the country, so as soon as she's back and able to compete, then she will be back in Memphis. The posse says Mr. Chris is taking names and everyone talking smack on here and adding them to the Beatdown tour. Who's Mr. Chris? So has Lil Chris changed to Mr. Chris? Is that what? Jamal says Mike Anthony's really strong in his spot between Memphis Championship Wrestling and SWE. He's putting in that work. Yes, he is. And if you notice the brackets, and you're an SWE fan, who are on opposite sides of those brackets? Austin says, bring back the Boogeyman, please. Austin, the Boogeyman will never, ever be back on Memphis Wrestling. Rob, give the audience a ball bat apiece to smack the posse. Oh, my gosh. Everybody sign waivers first. Malone's, can we ever see the return of Humongous? I'd love to see him wrestle Walker Hayes. Man, that would be a good one. Dominic, no chance in hell. What will we see Shane McMahon in Championship Wrestling from Memphis? Rob says, miss Chris. Hey, Shane McMahon, I heard he's looking for a gig, or he just left a gig anyway, so I would absolutely welcome him to Memphis Wrestling with open arms. Austin says, where is Mike Anthony? Mike Anthony competed today in the main event. There was a Cobra Cup match, so he's moving on to round 2. Also, Mike Anthony's on opposite brackets from his tag team partner in other promotions, Action Jackson. So could possibly see that showdown if they both make it to the finals. Anyway, you'll see that unfold on Memphis Wrestling coming up. Guys and gals, if you have any questions, go ahead and put those in the comments. I'm going to stay for just a couple of more minutes, and then I've got to start prepping for tomorrow. It's our big anniversary blockbuster spectacular, the Super Bouts. And of course, the Super Bout that we're all kind of talking about is not only just Jonathan Gresham versus Nick Aldis, whether it's for or not for the Ring of Honor World title, but the Gun Show Bret Michaels, the Memphis Heritage Champion, the first person that we saw in Memphis Wrestling when we debuted during the premiere at Top of the Line was the Gun Show Bret Michaels. He's the very first Cobra Cup winner, the Gun Show Bret Michaels, and it was smashed by Alan Steele. Now the Gun Show is undefeated, 14-0, I believe, heading into the Super Bout against another man that's undefeated, who won the Grind City Rumble. I believe he's 9-0, the best of the best challenge, and this is his biggest challenge yet. 14 years in the making, I think they said, that they've never touched. So you'll see it unfold on Memphis Wrestling and the story that we're going to tell. But tomorrow at the Wrestle Center, that's Sunday, February 13th, it's going to be awesome. The Gun Show Bret Michaels defends the Memphis Heritage Championship against the #1 contender and the unbeaten best of the best Austin Lane. That's worth the price of admission right there. And by the way, general admission is only $10. Are you kidding me? Card is loaded. Can't wait for you guys to see it, and I can't wait to shoot it and call all the action tomorrow. Did I mention Booker T's on his way next, March the 6th? Are you kidding me? Then March 27th, Scotty Too Hottie. Who's doing the worm? We're going to add somebody to March 27th. And then on April the 10th, the Murder Hawk Monster, one-on-one with the Gun Show. All right, let me get caught up here, and then I got to go. Jamal, this is from a pure fan. I'm down with MCW. Great work from all of you. Thank Jamal. I appreciate that. Dominic said, could Eric Young make a future appearance? Absolutely. He's in Nashville, not too far away. Rob says, I was brokenhearted that Swole lost. I think Swole was brokenhearted that he lost. Big Swole obviously has one goal. He wants to stay out of the drama, but one goal is to win the Memphis Heritage Championship. And he couldn't win the Grind City Rumble because of the posse. He couldn't win the Cobra Cup because of the posse. He can't get things done because of the posse. This thing's going to come to a head, guys. Hold on. Wade Housen very impressed with David Ali. Rob says he was cheated. He was. Gun Show versus Murder Hawk is killer. That's one-on-one. Malone said, I wish I could be there, but I have to go to a gender reveal. Oh, man. Whew, that's a heck of a day for a gender reveal on Super Bowl and Super Bout Sunday. By the way, we will be done way before the Super Bowl, just so you guys know. Austin says he likes Heather Monroe. I do as well. Destiny says beef candy. That's all I want to say. Great show today. As always, love you, Dustin. Love you all. Love you too, Destiny. Thank you. One of big supporters for many, many years. We can't wait for you to make the trip out to Memphis and see us live. We'll treat you like VIP. Destiny, hardcore fan. We appreciate that. The posse need to grow up. I agree. Keith says I like Eric Young, Showtime character from TNA. Gun Show versus Best of the Best, also awesome. I'll do the worm with him. Big Dan, can you do the worm? If you can, I'm all for it. I'll put that on TV. I'll just put it on TV even if you can't do it. Could they be more than 2 members of the posse? Just a thought. Bobby says, I'd like to see Bad Dude Tito wrestle at Championship Wrestling from Memphis. Who would you put him against, Bobby? Bad Dude Tito versus who? Is Booker T bringing the MGs? Booker T is bringing Will All Day and Cam Cole from Reality of Wrestling. Championship Wrestling from Memphis is better than big shows. All right, thanks, William. What size are we? If we're not big, are we medium size or something? What makes us big or small? Austin, your wife Maria is so funny. Yeah, she's something else. I never know what's going to come out of her mouth. Dominic says, do you think Impact is possibly buying Ring of Honor? I don't know. It's definitely some sort of partnership going on. Jamal says that would be cool to see. Book, bring in Reality of Wrestling crew with him. It's going to be an awesome match. Al says tomorrow the announcer is going to turn heel on Maria. Maria's already turned heel, hasn't she? Do the worm, Big Dan. Wadehausen, did Dustin Staff 5-star make an announcement who's coming to Memphis in April? Yes. The Murder Hawk Monster one-on-one with the Gun Show Brett Michaels. And VIP ringside tickets have, I don't want to say they're gone, but they're going to be gone. And that show is not until April. So shout out to the Memphis wrestling fans for stepping up. And, you know, you guys asked for it. I appreciate you guys for getting it. Oh, yeah. I can't. If you think what the posse did to the Wrestle Center today was something, could you imagine a Texas death match with the Gun Show and the Murder Hawk? Holy cow. Davari needs to appear. Davari was on our YouTube channel last week, so go check him out. Will all damn day, that's right. Bobby, I'd like to see Bad Dude Tito wrestle Mike Anthony. Oh, goodness. Another all damn day. I'm glad you guys are Will All Day fans. He's one of my very favorite wrestlers. Are the Crowleys broken up, or I hope not? Austin, you won't see the Crowleys here, it doesn't look like. Apparently they did split from Jimmy Blaylock, and we really haven't seen them since. And even Jimmy has disappeared. Stay tuned. Malone's, I want CM Punk in Memphis Wrestling. You know that your boy would book CM Punk in a heartbeat. Stay tuned. We've got some cool stuff coming up. Obviously the stuff that's already announced, but we have dates all throughout 2022, and some of them involve Memphis Wrestling Saturday night. So it's going to be a fun time. Crowleys are on a cruise on a garbage scow. All right? Dominic, I would go crazy if Chris Dickinson appeared in Memphis Wrestling. Well, Chris Dickinson is the United Wrestling Network World Champion, so I'd imagine that when he is cleared to compete, he will be here defending that championship at some point. All right, guys, I got to head off of here. I want to remind you to get your tickets. I believe ringside are sold out, but there's plenty of general admission tickets, and they are great seats, by the way. They're only $10. Of course, you can upgrade and get the VIP and meet Mickey James and Nick Aldis and Jonathan Gresham and everybody else, and of course grab some Tops Barbecue. But ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com, you can actually pick your seat. You can pay at the door, but you can only get general admission bleacher seats at the door, I believe, because of the seating. The seating is so cool, you can purchase your own seat. Hey Dustin, will the Crowleys ever expand their group? I hope so. No, I don't think the Crowleys are around any longer. You'll have to stay tuned and see. A couple weeks ago, they split from Jimmy, and we haven't seen them since. I want to say that the wrestlers in the Memphis are the nicest people to talk to on social media, to connect with all of them. I appreciate that, Destiny. They're all local here to Memphis. If I had to guess, I would say about 90 to 95%, which is very, very cool thing for our partners that we work with, because we all band together. We're all a wrestling community here in Memphis, and if we want to go eat pizza, guess where we're going to eat pizza? Jets Pizza. If we have a roofing issue or we have an upgrade on our home, we're going to contact Pro Shingle. if we're going to watch wrestling and play video games, of course, we're going to go to Dave and Buster's. So it's very, very cool, and I appreciate that shout out. Positive vibes, right? Dominic says, have fun tomorrow. Appreciate you answering my questions. No problem, Austin. You're missing 3 seats after the posse in action. We're missing a whole lot of seats after that. I'd like to see Trevor Murdoch. We've talked to Trevor. We have Nick Aldis coming. Camille has come. Mickey James is here. So we're bringing some NWA talent. Good luck to both the Gun Show and Austin in their match. And I like that match. It's not good guy versus bad guy. This is the best versus the best. What did Austin say? The immovable object or whatever. Going head to head with the best of the best. So we're going to see it. And it's not about good and bad and all that stuff. It's about who is the better wrestler on Super Bout Sunday. That's going to turn into Super Bout Saturday. So anyways, guys, I will see you. Stay tuned. We're going to try to put some footage up here for you guys when we're doing our taping tomorrow. So any pictures and stuff, we'll try to share those with you. But I am Dustin Starr, and I hope to see you guys at the show. ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com. You can save $5 with the code SUPER, or should I say SUPER Kick. The Dustin Rooney. No.